Some people are just lounging on these. Look, they're just lounging. I'm scared for my life right now, and they are just chilling out. So I have a feeling that this place currently is uncharacteristically quiet. I expected there to be a lot more tourists, although it's not peak cherry blossom season at the moment. Because Takao-san is quite popular with Japanese as well as tourists, but so far it's very, very quiet. There are a ton of seasonal foods to try here. There are actually a lot of restaurants, and I didn't expect this at all. I thought it would be a lot more deserted than this, but no, lots of places to get a snack.
One of the most amazing things to me about Tokyo is that less than an hour away from the central areas, you can come across places like this. Mount Takao is a natural paradise that is still in Tokyo. When I first moved to Japan just under 2 years ago, I considered many places for living. Tokyo offered the big built-up city that still had easy access to the countryside and nature. It's an amazing mix of old and new, natural and man-made.
Oh my god, I love dogs. So if you're somebody who's actually not that into hiking, but you want to enjoy the nature and all the bounty of this mountain, there is in fact a chairlift and a cable car. Kale themselves suggest on their website, they have a little infographic there that presents you with either a casual hike or a true nature experience. And of course, to make it easier for you, you can take the chairlift or the cable car. So we're probably gonna get the chairlift just because I wanna be in the breeze and the nature, although there is something special about this cable car. I believe it is the steepest cable car in the whole of Japan. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely take the cable car. But today we're going to try and take the chairlift. So you can actually use a machine to buy a ticket. And we're going to buy the round trip for an adult. You can use actual cash, or you can use a Pasmo or a Suica, which you just tap here. And there's your ticket. We have some early blooming sakura here. It's so beautiful, but it's also very, very bright pink. And over there is just the cable car. But we're gonna head up to the chairlift. Word of warning, if you are getting the chairlift, there are a lot of steps that need to be walked prior to getting to it. The cable car seems to be more of an easier, low-key solution. For the chairlift, they ask you to wear your backpack on the front. So yeah, let's go. Oh, sit down now. So we just got on there and we're making our way up. Just to let you guys know, there is nothing holding you to the chairlift itself. There's no bar, there is nothing. You're just kind of swinging here. I don't mind it, I'm not scared of heights. I was expecting something to come down. There are some cherry blossom trees or trees that look a little bit like cherry blossoms that are currently opening up, but I don't think they're cherry blossoms. I did read online that during actual cherry blossom season, which is April, it's beautiful. It's like nothing but cherry blossoms. Okay, so this goes super, super, super steep. Maybe hold on. Oh my god. Hold on to the side. Do you know what? Just hold on to anything. So guys, if you're scared of heights, just want to say, get the cable car. It is cool. Right, on the way back, we're going to take the cable car. Should we take, oh, switch your legs?
No, we've got a return.
Yeah, but the return isn't just for this, it's for the cable car as well.
Coming down would be better.
No, it would. I don't feel like it would.
It would.
John, I will fall out, roll down.
No, but think of the scenery.
Some people are just lounging on these. Look, they're just lounging. I'm scared for my life right now, and they are just chilling out. It's very nice though because the air is so fresh and you can see so much greenery. We are very high up. My ears just popped. I think this can also make a really good date because all the girls that I've seen with the guys that are coming down on the chairlift, they're like, ah, kawaii. And the guys are loving it. So unless you're a guy and you're scared of heights, or you're a girl and genuinely scared of heights, I don't know. Walk on conveyor belts. We've made it. We've made it off the chairlift. There are some drinks here if you didn't get any. It is cold up here. I am cold. I did read online the trail is fairly straightforward. It's very difficult to get lost. So we're gonna just try and make it as far as we can today. Let's take the shortest trail because I don't think we've got that much time. Isn't the air fresh here? So fresh, so good. Yep, it is that cold. There's still snow. Oh my god. Look at this incredible tree though.
One of the reasons I love Japan so much is because of all the hidden tradition, nature and sacred spots. When I was younger, one of my favorite games was Tomb Raider, and then later on I became obsessed with the Uncharted series. When I'm in this kind of incredible environment, I feel like I'm in those games. Even though this place is really popular with hikers, it's new to me and I feel like a little bit of an explorer. Even if you don't come here for the hiking, I definitely recommend strolling the traditional trails and just enjoying the nature. It's incredibly head clearing and resets your mind. As long as you enjoy walking, the path is pretty gentle, and on your way you might notice interesting things that are special to this mountain. For example, on some vending machines there are depictions of Tengu. Tengu have a special connection to Mount Takao. You will also come across these gates. Passing through these gates is said to help you with the correct actions, correct speech, and correct thought. And an interesting fact, on a clear day you can actually see Mount Fuji from the summit of Mount Takao. We weren't so lucky this time, but if you're planning to come here during the winter, on the winter solstice in December, a diamond Fuji can be observed when the sun sets behind Fuji, giving it a beautiful starry glow.
Got somewhere. Yay. So we are entering the Yaku-Oin temple. So around this temple you can see a lot of tengus, and tengus in Japanese folklore are considered to be heavenly dogs, and they used to have quite a mischievous association, but here they are the protectors of the mountain. They chase away the bad things and the bad spirits, so they've got quite a positive association here. And of course Mount Takao changes with the seasons, so right now we're seeing it in very early spring and it's still very beautiful. There's not many cherry blossoms around, and of course you don't get to see the autumnal leaf color that a lot of people would come here for, but the nature and the fresh air are definitely worth it.
As I mentioned, Tengu have a strong association with Mount Takao. There seems to be two main types, one being depicted with a fan to sweep away misfortune, and another with a beak and a sword. Also, I found this zodiac tower to be really interesting. On it are the 12 gods of zodiac and direction, and they are said to be guardian deities, protecting each direction and the zodiac year indicated by the 12 signs. As a side note, if you're hoping for luck in love and relationships, I recommend stopping by this golden dragon called the Kurikarado. It is said to help with your matchmaking needs.
Oh my gosh, it's me when I'm angry. And that is me when I'm outraged. Not today. At this point, there's just steps going up and up and up. And you don't quite know where you're going, but that's okay. Because then you're exploring. This is beautiful. So this is the main temple. I'm sorry guys, I'm so out of breath. Walking up so many steps. But over here, if we walk this way, we'll also find a minor Inari shrine. The Inari shrines are just my favorite, to be honest, because I love the Kitsune Guardians, and I always make sure to come to one and pay my respects if I see it. Doesn't that remind you of the Shogo Shrine in Nikko? Just from all the carvings. Super, super detailed. It's beautiful. It suddenly got warmer. We're lost.
I feel like we did the impossible and got a little bit lost towards the end of our trip. I actually read somewhere that the trails are very straightforward, but no, we still got lost. That's okay though, because it was really interesting just walking around and seeing some of the traditional Japanese architecture.
Look at that snow, it's starting to melt now. I would touch it, but it looks a bit weathered.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Because it was already late, we didn't make it back in time to the cable car or the chairlift, so we decided to walk down the mountain for 40 minutes. It gets really dark and a bit spooky, but it was amazing to be out in the fresh air all day, and my legs felt the walk the next morning.
Okay, so we almost made our way down, and over there, just over there, is so beautiful. It looks like something from olden day Japan. I have this soft spot for mountains in Japan. I actually have a soft spot for mountains in general because I love Fushimi Inari Taisha, going up Mount Inari. I love Mount Fuji, and now I love Mount Takao because this is so pretty after dark. If you're not scared of the initial dark of going through the woods, because there's zero lighting there. It looks like something out of Samurai Champloo, to be honest.
This is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.